So this video I've been wanting to do for a good kind of 3-4 weeks, and the reason I haven't, you probably heard me say this before, I couldn't find the record. I'll tell you what the record is in a minute, but I know I had it and I just cannot find it, so I had to rebuy it and had to wait for that. The record I'm talking about is the 40th anniversary of Bronski Beat's Smalltown Boy. This was the debut single by Bronski Beat. It was released in May 1984. 84 was a really good year for music, but when this dropped, my God, it was just brilliant. This is such an important record for a lot of people for many different reasons. This was taken from their debut album, The Age of Consent, which I'm sure is coming out on like an anniversary release. We're going to talk about the 40th anniversary of this release, but we're going to talk about the actual original release for the minute. The lyrics describe a young gay man who was forced to leave his hometown. I mean, the lyrics are self-explanatory. I mean, we know this track. It's classed as a gay anthem, and it's associated with the rise of British gay culture in the 1980s. And in 2022, Rolling Stone, which is quite an important magazine, named it the 163rd greatest dance song. Brilliant. I mean, what a great accolade that is. So I've done a bit of research on this as well. So according to Bronski Beat, this was, it's crazy to think this, but they tried to do a cover version of Sex Pistols' Pretty Vacant using an octave pattern sequencer on a Roland MC202. Thank God it didn't sound like Pretty Vacant, because they created this track out of it, Smalltown Boy. It's funny enough, the vocalist Jimmy Somerville said he was embarrassed about the song for many years, that he felt the lyrics were inferior. I think the lyrics are just so, they're amazing. And you know what I like about this song is almost like you could feel the hurt in the lyrics and his vocal delivery as well. I think it's such an important record. So it reached number 3 in the UK singles charts, which I'm surprised. I thought it would have got higher, because I remember at the time, this was getting played everywhere. Me, my friend, everyone I knew had a copy of this. And it was number 1 in the Netherlands and Belgium. It reached number 10 in Australia, Canada, France, Ireland, Italy, Switzerland, and West Germany. So it was big all over. So I think it spoke to a lot of people the same way. It also reached number 8, 48 in the US pop chart, which is an accolade in itself, because so many records get released in the US, and you know, to get that high as a British record is incredible, especially on a debut record as well, debut single. And it was number 1 in the US dance chart as well. After the success of this, they quickly released The Age of Consent, the album, and then released the next single, Why, which I'm sure is coming up for an anniversary edition, and I'm sure they release something, and I'm sure I'll do another video on that. So the record I'm talking about is Bronski Beat, Smalltown Boy. I tried to find some information about this artwork. There is something about this artwork, and I remember hearing about it years ago. I just can't remember what it is, and I can't find anything on it. I even looked on Wikipedia about this artwork. I mean, it's quite a simple cover. I mean, this is quite iconic. As soon as you see this, you know this is Bronski Beat. And I just love the way they just use Smalltown Boy and just straightforward text. This has kind of like a texture to it. Not a texture, but it's got, we look closely, it's almost got like these little grey dots all over it, which I never knew was there, to be honest. This is a 12-inch. This is the Japanese version. There's no difference between this version and the UK version. So side 1, you've got Smalltown Boy, straightforward version, and I know there is a version out there, and I'm sure the original I had the extended mix written on it. So maybe this is the extended. You just haven't wrote it. Side 2, you've got Infatuation, and you've also got Memories as well. So in words, you had Jimmy Somerville, music, Bronski Beat, vocals, Jimmy, keyboards and programming, Laz and Steve, congas, John Falarin. I didn't even know there was any congas on this track. Recording engineer Pete Griffiths at the Garden Studio. Pete Griffiths has been involved in a lot of like big tracks. That's a name that will keep coming up again and again, especially a lot of the 80s stuff as well. Sleeve design, G. Wisson, whoever that is. And 1984, London Records. What's quite good about this, it's got the lyrics on the back. And I remember the original 12-inch, the UK 12-inch, didn't have this. So it's quite nice kind of seeing the lyrics. And I thought there's a lot more than this. But it's such an important record, and the 12-inch is great, especially the extended mix. I'm sure this would be the extended mix. They just haven't written it on there, really. It doesn't even have a time or anything on it, so I don't know. But I will be listening to it. And it looks like there's a lot of grooves on there, you know, for a 12-inch. Normally, they would just kind of put a 7-inch on there. There's a lot of space between the grooves, and the run-out grooves are a lot bigger. So this does look like the extended mix on here. They just haven't written it on the sleeve itself. So that was the original, came out in 1984, a massive record. It's still one of my all-time favorite records. Over the years, there's been quite a few kind of dance music producers sampled this. I think the biggest one was I can't remember what they're called now. I think it was like a couple of guys in Swedish House Mafia did a version of this. I think he called it Tell Me Why, but it was actually Smalltown Boy. Weird. Anyway, so there's been loads kind of reissues over the last, not reissues, but kind of remixes. But some exciting news, one of the reasons why I'm a Culture Club t-shirt, Boy George has done a version of this, which is going to be coming out in October. I think the digital release is coming out soon, but it's coming out on vinyl as well. And my band Punx Soundcheck, we've done a remix for it. Because again, this is one of George's favourite tracks. He's done a cover version. It's coming out on vinyl. I think it's a limited vinyl, 250 pieces of vinyl. First 100's like coloured or something like that. But you can buy it via Hot Wet Records shop. It's on pre-order now for October. Selling out fast. I think they've got like maybe 50 left out of all. But the rework is really good, and the remix we did kind of stays true to the original. So you heard it here first. Boy George is releasing Smalltown Boys, his own version, on vinyl, release CD, you name it, in October, which is on pre-order on Hot Work record shop, Hot Work Records, HOTWERK. So why are we here? Why do you have to wait for this video? So, as I said before, it's the 40th anniversary of Smalltown Boy, and what they've done, they've released a CD and they've released a 7-inch. I do have some information on this. So Smalltown Boys, Bronski, classic debut single from 1994, has been reissued as a CD single and a coloured vinyl 7-inch for its 40th anniversary. So I've got the 7-inch here. Now, the A side is an edited version of Smalltown Boys, but the B side is a remix by London-based DJ and producer Absolute, Ant McGinley. And the new version gets a thumbs up from Jimmy Somerville. It's actually quite a good version, actually. I'm quite impressed. I'm quite jealous because I would have liked to have done this. The CD single Smalltown Boy boasts a rather groovy, semi-transparent design. The CD looks insane, but I couldn't get it because it sold out straight away on pre-order. But I did order the single and then it got cancelled, but I still managed to find it, and that's why it's taken a bit of time. It's numbered sleeve. It features original 1984 edit of Smalltown Boy alongside 4 new reworkings. The pink vinyl 7-inch features the edit on the A side and the absolute rework on the B side. Both formats are limited to 1,000 units only. And what I'm talking about here is Bronski beat Smalltown Boy, the 40th anniversary single. And you can see the back here, you've got Smalltown Boy edit, Smalltown Boy absolute rework, and I've got number 31, which is good. I always like to kind of have a number to feel special. The vinyl is housed in a nice pink vinyl, makes sense, but it's gorgeous, almost like a not like a day glow pink, almost like a candy pink, really, isn't it? But I thought that was quite a nice little touch. I would like to see this on 12-inch, like a pink 12-inch of this, along with the 7-inch, but I don't know why they didn't do the 12-inch in the end. The CD does look great. I'm sure you can still find some of this, but it's such an iconic record. This is something that needs to be in everyone's collection, and that's a Smalltown Boy by Bronski Beat, 40th anniversary. The 40th anniversary is coming out 7-inch on pink vinyl. A die-cut CD, which looks great. It's semi-transparent as well. It looks great, but I just couldn't get a copy. And also, if you don't have it, find the original 12-inch with the extended mix on it. It's insane, okay? Great, so what do you think? Is it one of your favourite records? Do you know any more information on it? Any more mixes? Do you like the record? Do you understand the story? What do you think of the lyrics? I think the lyrics are outstanding. Do you have a copy of the CD? Post a picture, send a picture, let me see what it looks like. But that was Bronski Beat, Smalltown Boy, the original from 1984, and the new 40th anniversary edition, which has just come out, okay, on CD and pink 7-inch vinyl. Great, so look forward to seeing you on the next video, which I'm also going to be recording straight after this. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but there's some really nice, exciting records coming out. I'm really excited to do some kind of videos on them, and also I'm looking through my collection as well, see what else I can do videos on. I need to find another 5 diamonds and a dud, so I need to find them. So there's loads of videos coming soon, and hopefully we're going to have some guests doing some videos for us soon. I'll tell you about them later on, but there will be guests, okay? And also what's coming up soon is, as you know, one of my all-time favourite record labels is International DJ Gigolo. So I'm going to be doing like a 2-part kind of video for them. I'll post them exactly the same day, but they'll be in 2 parts, okay? Where I'll just be talking about the label itself, the history of the label, pulling out key releases. I'll have some of the merch sitting behind, like t-shirts and things like that. No longer fit me, by the way. But great, thank you very much for watching the video, and I shall see you on the next video. Thank you very much.